Well, my friends, we don't have much time together, so I would love to get started. The most difficult part, in my opinion, of meditation is getting comfy. So today I just want to move a little bit and we're going to just kind of wiggle through whatever seat we have established. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to meet you back on my mat and I'll show you my setup. Everyone's setup can be completely different. I use a cushion and I put a blanket on top. Ideally, we would like our hips to be above our knees so our back has a nice neutral curve. And most importantly is your comfort. So something warm is really nice. You don't get a chill once you get still. But most importantly, comfort, just not too comfortable because I don't want you to snooze. So we try to keep our spines erect and really energized, but then the rest of us can kind of melt down. And if you'd prefer to lie, that's wonderful. A really nice way to escort your back into a neutral arch is lying with your knees steepled. Knees together, feet wide. If you're seated in your chair, that's wonderful, but try to ground with your feet. So we want our feet to be flat if we're in a chair. Otherwise, if we're on the floor, my favorite choice for meditation is grounding through the whole thing. So this morning, it's tough to get still, especially when you're go, go, go and very busy. Let's take a few neck rolls. We're gonna drop our chin to our chest, roll our neck over to one side, really slowly, rolling back to center and to the other side. If rolling your neck is too intense, you're welcome to just take a peek over one shoulder and a peek over the next. Let's roll one more breath cycle. One big inhalation, one long exhalation. And then it's asking a lot to keep arms and hands still. So let's move them a bit first and try to shake things out. We're gonna rise overhead and then either fall back down or literally shake things out. So breathe in and then we can just kind of shake off. Breathe in. Arms can move in any way, and then you can shake in any way, whatever feels good, a little twist, a little turn. We're gonna try twice more like that. And again, if you're just floating arms, a little twist and a little turn might help you get heavy and comfy. Last big breath in. Exhale, release. And if you're not in a position where you can circle your torso, it's okay to just be still. If you're seated and able to circle around a little bit, think about stirring a pot. We're just giving our spine the ability to lengthen and then find a really comfy place to land. You're welcome to add in your neck rolls with it. Take one more big cycle of breath. And our final stretch before we settle. Left fingers come down, right arm reaches overhead. Try to stretch out your side body. If you're lying, you can do this. Make yourself into the shape of a banana and stretch out your sides, encouraging not just spinal length, but length through our whole bodies. Top arm floats down, left arm rises. Now remember as you settle that we don't have to stay still. So if you get really uncomfortable, remember, most important is comfort. So I want you to readjust so that you can settle back into your meditation. Let's rise. Both arms up. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. And take a little bow to our practice that is beginning. Our chins tuck our eyes. Look towards fingertips. If we're on our backs, just subtly tuck chin to chest and lengthen the back of your neck. Any intention, you may like to dedicate your practice to someone or something, or an intention such as, I want to focus the rest of my day on a breath-centered practice. Breath before words, breath before action. Any intention, or simply tell yourself, I'm proud of you for being here. When you're ready, find a comfy place for hands, shoulders, feel your body sinking. Remembering to maintain that beautiful long spine we just stretched up. And if you've just joined us, welcome. Our meditation this morning is themed to the power of now. Let's mark the start of our practice with 3 beautiful breaths. Breathing in through our noses, and let yourself make an audible sigh. Everyone's on mute, so we can't hear you, and it feels so good to let go. You may choose to close your eyes or focus on a soft, still, low point in your room. Something where you can bring an unfocused gaze. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. Notice your body's reaction, the rise, the fall, the inspiration, the energy, the exhalation, the gravity taking over. Giving ourselves permission to be right here in this very moment. As we're inhaling deeply together, try maintaining purposeful, long, slow breaths, and attempting an even longer exhalation. If we can get our exhales to be twice as long as the inhales, we'll feel very calm and settled. Inhaling, filling your chest. Exhaling, releasing, letting go. And on our next breath in together, let's try to pause at the top for just a split second or for as long as you can comfortably hold your breath. As you do, soften your facial muscles, unclench your jaw, release your grip. Find that perfect, beautiful moment of stillness and then slowly release your breath. Softening down the length of your body. Tuning into the power of now, the truth of this moment. The very most simple truth is that this morning, blessedly, we awoke, we're alive, we're breathing. And I hope that you're feeling as grateful as I am for that very fact. Be here now. Center, soften, and release. If you didn't have an intention for today's meditation, that mantra can become your intention, and I will repeat it several times to hopefully solidify it deep within our bones. Be here now. Center, soften, and release. Feel free to let go of any techniques with your breath. Just return to a really natural, comfortable rhythm. All I ask is that you stay aware of your breath. Let's sense the possibility of releasing every exhalation. Let's go of a little bit of something that's no longer serving us. Let's sense the possibility of openness. Every inspiring inhalation brings new lightness to our bodies. Becoming so aware of the moment that you may be able to feel the rise and fall of your body, especially the fall, as every out breath allows you to dissolve a little bit more into the space around you. As we are releasing and letting go, our senses are staying awake. You may be aware of the music I have playing in the background, or any sounds around you. Our field of sensations are alert, especially paying attention to the sound and the movements of our beautiful breath practice. Let's be open this morning to an awakening of our hearts and our minds. As you breathe, visually or physically become aware of your heart space. Notice if any emotions are arising. Maybe they're sensations. It could be a feeling of warmth, a feeling of lightness. Oftentimes when we slow down, beautiful moments arise that we're too busy to notice during our regular days. Let's also bring our attention to any areas, whether they're mental or physical, that feel tangled, tense, maybe feel like they're hanging on. And let's allow a repetition of out-breaths to loosen and release any areas in our mind or our bodies that have energy which is no longer serving us. And please know that sometimes this energy, these sensations, aren't ready to leave. But we're opening our mind, we're opening our bodies, we're allowing and giving them space. They need to be here. And when the time is right, they'll slowly make their way out. Offer your next several exhalations as an invitation to move on. Noticing any senses of dissolving, any thoughts or feelings of letting go. And without attaching any labels to it, you may notice some tingling, some vibrations. Feel that sense of aliveness. Other areas may feel like they're softening. With a real sense of kindness and compassion, with no judgment, what feels really good? What feels tender? What hurts? What is being healed or what has been healed? No answers are necessary. Allow your breath to weave through and explore those questions. And as you ponder them, notice what types of emotions and sensations arise. eyes. When is the last time that you let go a little bit? If we're constantly hanging on and we don't give ourselves permission to let go, we end up with a sense of being dragged. Even if it's just for a split second, one exhalation, give yourself permission to let go. And in those moments, it might feel so right and so good to let a big sigh out. Be here now. Center. Soften your body. Release control. As you're breathing openness into your chest, let's take a scan through our body, starting in our torsos. See if you can give yourself more release in your shoulders. Try to examine yourself from the inside out. Let your breath be your guide. Softly receiving deep in your torso. This breath and this breath. And again. Allowing your awareness to spread down through your hips, down into your legs. Notice sensations all down through your feet and all 5 toes. Continue floating through your sensations, your emotions, your awareness, and scan your entire body. Allow your senses to feel wide open. So we're feeling all the textures, the temperatures. Noticing any sounds. And with this skill, with this practice, we cultivate a listening to, an awareness of our body and this entire moment, the power of now. Carefully receiving, being receptive to our breath and any feedback it's providing. As it's weaving through your body, where is it getting hung up? Where are the areas that need a little extra nurturing? When we slow down, when we take a pause in our very busy lives, it's natural for our attention to wander. Without any judgments, just a slight pause. Know that you're able to restart at any moment. Relax into your body a bit. Take a deep sigh of relief. Know that you're safe and that you're meant to be right here, right now. Re-soften through your hands and your facial expression. Take comfort in knowing that you're here to take care of yourself and become intentional about our inhalations and our exhalations. The goal being that the more we pay attention to our breath, the easier it is to find when we need it, to help us make split-second decisions, to keep us focused throughout the day, or to help us navigate tricky, difficult situations. Remembering that you don't need to answer it, but you might want to feel it. How does it feel to be in the center of now? Fully immersed in your body's beautiful breath and its experience. Simply recognizing and allowing this changing flow, this changing pace, your new energy, and your changing experience. When you've noticed that you're drifting, the most important thing is your attitude. Let's celebrate the act of noticing. Have an appreciation for arriving in this moment, right here, right now. Come back again. Oftentimes we become distracted and we don't notice. So congratulations when you do pull yourself back to your mindfulness, to your breath practice, to the power of now. Take a sigh of relief and resettle in. Be here now. Center. Soften your body and release the need for control. With a relaxed attentiveness to your breath, give yourself permission to let go just a bit deeper. Let's honor our deepest intentions to be here, to be present in the moment. With practice, the ability to give ourselves the gift of presence comes just a bit more easily in really important moments that you don't want to miss. As we make our way towards the end of our practice together, re-scan through your bodies, remembering any tense, tight, dark areas earlier, things that may have been closed off, and see if your breath has loosened, lightened, created more space. See if your breath is moving just a bit more freely. Revisiting the 3 breaths that we started with, collectively breathing once again, and see if we've made progress on extending the exhalation just a bit longer than the inhalation. It may help if you count your breath. Slowly breathing in through your nose. Try taking that tiny pause of perfect stillness at the top. Slowly exhaling, letting go. Twice more, just like that. 3 conscious, deep breaths. Noticing the space between the in and the out. Inspiring as we inhale. Letting go as we exhale. As you finish your 3 focused breaths, let's make a goal of continuing our day with intentional breathing, any rhythm. Moving forward with a kind and giving heart towards the life within us and also all around us. Knowing that anytime you need to slow back down, you can transport yourself mentally right back to here and now. I love taking a little visual snapshot. See and feel yourself in this very moment. Really imprint it on your mind so it's easy to access later. Congratulations on taking the time. So important to take this time and slow down, to come back to what's true in the moment, to your breath, coming back to yourself, coming back to the power of now. And to close our practice together, let's bring our hands to our heart center. If you're lying, you can place your hands right over your heart. Lengthen through the back of your neck. Tuck your chin right down towards your heart space. See if you can connect with your heartbeat for this breath. Remembering throughout today, our mantra for our practice, be here now. Center, soften, release. With the sincerest gratitude in my heart, thank you for making this world a better place by committing to your self-care, to your strong practice that will undoubtedly change the world as you set forth a calmer, more patient, more breath-centered person today. Thank you for practicing with me, and I can't wait to see you next week. Have a wonderful day, my friends. Namaste.